Best homeschool project ideas. Best homeschool project ideas. Because of its many advantages, many parents are choosing to homeschool for their children. Homeschooling provides a more flexible educational practice, and the curriculum is specific to your child's individual needs. As the expenses of private schools continue to rise, homeschooling becomes a viable economic decision as well. Best homeschool project ideas education plan. When you prefer to homeschool your kids, you need to become well-informed on a broad range of subjects so you can prepare an adequate educational plan. Once you have discovered a program, which should include targets for different subject areas, you should consider the idea of unit projects. Best homeschool project ideas multi-week lessons. You're presumably familiar with projects, as you likely did one or two if you came from the public school system. Projects are a great way to implement and test knowledge acquired through an educational unit. A good plan is to have a multi-week lesson set up for a given subject, and at the end of the learning, assign a week-long project that will make use of what your child has learned. Best homeschool project ideas investigation. For instance, if you and your kids investigate a biology unit, a fabulous week-long project is to design an ecosystem. This project can make use of an aquarium or a large glass bottle, and your child's aim is to create an atmosphere that can be self-sufficient in the sealed aquarium or glass bottle. In studying about the water cycle and the various cycles of life, help your kids to think of the soundest way to make his or her ecosystem. After your child has come up with a plan, take him to a store to buy the necessary materials with which to begin his project. Once it is started, have him track the ecosystem's progress every day. Best homeschool project ideas learning objectives. The reasons that projects like this can be beneficial is that they serve multiple learning objectives. Your child will not only be learning as he goes, but he will be learning in real time, and most probably with a higher level of recollection. A project can also engage other members of the family. The ecosystem, for example, could be placed in a prominent location, and other family members will no doubt take an interest. It's a tremendous educational experience when your child can not only excitedly report on a project's progress to his parents, but display the work at hand. Most parent has watched a child from the public school describe a project they might be doing at the supper table, but as a homeschooling parent, you have the benefit of having home and school being one. Your child can not only tell but show. Best homeschool project ideas summary. When you homeschool, there are no limits as those necessary in a public or private school system. Projects are only restricted to you and your child's creativity. For every unit, encourage your child to come up with long-term project ideas and practically use their learning. The project will have the effect of allowing the child to learn the most he can from the experimentation of the project. The project will also carry over into the home as a whole. Other family members will take an interest, and the whole process of purchasing the materials and planning the project will become part of your child's educational experience.